Those of you that are new in your positions, Brian Melhoff, if you could stand. Romero Santoyo, please stand. We do have another new head custodian in our district. She's at Lodi Middle, but she wasn't able to attend today due to a family appointment. Brian Melhoff is the new head custodian at John Muir. He was previously the night custodian at Lakewood. Brian's been with the district 3 years, 4 years, somewhere in there.
2 years at Lakewood.
So working on his third year. Romero's our new plant supervisor at Lodi High. Romero's been with the district forever, like me and several of you out there. I just want to give you guys a little bit of recognition and congratulations on your new positions. Today we do have a few guests. We have board member Mr. Neely. I know I'm going to get your last name.
I know you are too.
How about you? Board member Gary.
Connexted.
Mr. Connexted, thank you very much. We have Bill from California Waste and Recovery Systems. And we have a few administrators with us today. These administrators are here today because their head custodians are going to be recognized for outstanding service to the district. And when Mitch takes the podium, he'll further explain that. We have Ms. Lyle from Podesta, Mr. Coe from Silva, Mr. Archer from Davis, Mr. Faith from Washington School, and we have the principal from Murata, and I'm going to master your last name. They're joining us today because, like I said, their head custodians are going to be recognized for exemplary service to the district. With that, I'm going to pass the podium off to Mr. Slater, our director.
Bill, if you come up. Sure. So, first of all, thank you for all coming today. Thank you, honored guests and principals. Appreciate you, and you new people to our team. Congratulations, and I know you'll do well. Many years ago, Tim Hearn, our previous CBO, asked me to develop some methodology to recognize you, our custodial team. And came up with a strategy is, why don't we look at things that we'd like you to do, and for those that really get it all done, really should recognize you. This year we have six people that have rose at that level of accomplishment, and we'll in a few minutes recognize them for that. But just to give you some background, how we get to this award is we first start off with certificate of playground inspection. There's a requirement to inspect playgrounds at a certain frequency. One, that our children, that's why we're here, are able to safely play on our play structures. You do a wonderful job. Most of you are getting recognized for this. There'll be a pile over here of certificates. I believe each and every one of you will have one or two, if not several, in those envelopes. Please don't get them to the end of this presentation, but those are to go with you. And for the site administrators that are here, we're going to honor you by providing you with the certificates for your site here during the presentation. But the others, for the rest of you, will be mailed out tomorrow. So when we recognize a site for doing the custodian for doing their compliance activity, we also recognize the site under several categories. So playground inspection. The next one is safety training or Keenan training. Most of which of you all, I honor you and congratulate you. For those that may not have got it done, Jill and I are working on putting out a compliance report, and I know you'll get it done before that report gets out, and your staff. Another area is energy conservation. Our efforts save the district $1.2 billion a year in energy savings, and we want to maintain that. Prop 39 is going to bring in another $500,000 once we get it done. That's $2 million a year, near $2 million. It's something to laugh at. It's something to embrace and contain. So you all are being recognized for your efforts. And it's just as simple as going by and seeing a room where the lights are on, nobody's home, you shut the lights off. A teacher comes in and you have to, during the summer break, and they leave and they forgot to shut the lights off or turn off the air conditioning. During breaks, that you're making sure all the air conditioning is shut off until we have areas where educational processes are going on, our main offices. And that savings rate is, I believe it's somewhere between 17 to 20% of the base energy we had consumed in 2008 and 9. So a lot of sites are keeping it 20% below that. That's where that savings is coming in. Another area is Keenan and Associates. They do a risk management assessment of our facility. They do it every 2 years with an in-between year follow-up on most critical items. Those of you that receive this award have done your job to correct those items that belong to the school site. And I commend you for doing it because this keeps our liability down and our insurance rates management. And finally, Cal Waste Recovery, who I want to honor, who annually provides these wonderful awards, is going to explain about diversion and organic waste recovery.
Okay.
Bill.
Thank you, Mitch. Thank you very much. Just to give you a little bit of history, I've been managing, thank you, I've been managing the, oh, there we go, touch it and it's over. Anyway, I've been managing the trash and recycling programs for Lodi Unified for my entire career at California Waste, which is 32 years. It's had a share of challenges. Every time I roll out a new program, such as the mixed recycling program about 8 or 9 years ago, and now the forthcoming organics program, when I pull up to the schools, the shades go down and the doors get locked because here he comes again rolling out another program. So the waste reduction component of this award is we look at how many tons that we collect from 51 sites in this district that do not go to the landfill. And we run a calculation and we come up with a percentage of diversion. Now, California's passed a myriad of laws in the past decade, the biggest one being AB 939, which said every city and county in the state of California has to reduce waste by 25% by the year 1995 and 50% by the year 2000. In the last 6 years, this district has been at 49.8%. It is so hard to get to that next 2%, to get to that 50%. It's right there in front of us. I believe as we implement more of the organics program and take that component out of the trash stream, we're going to see 60% and higher throughout this district. I visited many of you at your schools this past year, Chris Brown and I, trying to get your percentage of diversion up, and I commend you. You have made changes, and we see results. And the next thing that we're rolling out is we've been working with 14 sites here in Lodi, and we're collecting food waste. We're calling it the organics program. Food waste has a little bit of a negative connotation to it. So we're calling it organics program, and we're asking you to get the food out of the trash stream, and we've got some tried and true practices and methods that we're going to share with you. When we rolled it out to the pilot schools, we didn't know what we were doing, and God knows they didn't know what they were doing either, but we have really refined some of this, and we're going to bring it to your school, and we're going to help you be successful in this. So without further ado, I'll hand this back over to Robert. Thank you very much.
I would like to recognize Mr. Khan, our new CEO, for attending our meeting today. I appreciate you being here. I know you have a very busy schedule, sir. I'd like to call up the head custodian from Marana Middle School, Schwan Tran, and his administrator.
What we'd like you to do is remain up here, so we're going to get a good picture.
And by the way, that plaque is made out of 100% recycled metals.
The next head custodian I'd like to recognize is the head custodian from Podesta Ranch, Stephen Williams, and his administrator, Jan. Congratulations, Stephen. Our next head custodian to be recognized is Kayla Helfich from Manlio Silva, and her principal. This next one is a little rough. I had the privilege of subbing with this person, learning from this person, admiring her work ethic, and I appreciate her coming back today because she is retired. Diana Ball from Washington School, and her principal, Mr. Fink. I miss you already. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Our next recipient is head custodian of Davis Elementary, Jesse Marquez, and his principal, Damian Archer. Congratulations, Jesse. This person has received this award numerous times. I have the privilege of being this person's direct supervisor. That's why she doesn't have somebody else here with her, because I'm already here. Terry Vance from the ESC building.
Did I order these plaques? They can go, should we make one for Terry Vance? Every year?
All right,
Thank you, Terry.
these are your 2017 custodial superstars. Let's give them a hand. Okay, here, guys. What I want to do is get a shot. Leonard and board members, if you could, we could squeeze it in a little bit. Robert, Bill, and so.
Fairly
Get in there.
there.
Do wider. Whatever. Let's scoot. Okay.
Good over, Bill.
Can you get us all?
Yep, get in right there,
Just
good.
suck this in a little bit? No?
Yes.
Good. Oh,
Got the belly.